Hello and welcome to another episode of StratoCast, the UK Battletech Southeast podcast, and a special Garage Tech edition. So we're getting ready for a scenario which we're going to play on next Saturday. So I managed to set up my garage ready for next week. It takes a little while to get everything set up, and good thing is we probably play this over a couple of gaming sessions. So we're going to go ahead and give the briefing for this mission. So the year is 3028. And we're in the middle of the Fourth Succession War. Greetings, Major. My name is Captain Lewis, and I will be your representative from the 10th Donegal Guard on this mission. We have just arrived in orbit of The Edge in Draconis Combined Space, but hopefully it won't be in Draconis Combined Space for long. We've reached orbit, and using the telescope arrays on our dropship, we have done some detailed scans of your target. We're going to be attacking the city of Trenisk, and we are going to be dropping you onto this city using your own dropships. Meanwhile, the 10th Donegal Guards will be heading towards the capital city. Your mission is to secure the city and secure several points. LIC some rather interesting information about the governor who runs this city. Taking us through, the whole city is garrisoned by a planetary militia. Evidence is this is a second line planetary militia and not a front line Draconis Combined mech unit. We've seen no evidence of battle mechs, but there is a battle mech hangar and a battle mech repair facility. The only sign we have seen is that of heavy armor. Targets are as follows: 4 Manticore tanks in the standard configuration. As you can see, one has been dug into a secure position, an entrenched position. We have got 2 Bulldog tanks in standard conformation, 1 Partisan with anti-aircraft AC-5s, 1 Behemoth tank in its standard configuration. Over here we have a Partisan in the LRM configuration with 4 LRM-15s. We have an SRM carrier and 2 LRM carriers. We also have evidence of infantry with 4 flatbed trucks, the type usually used to carry infantry. They are very lightly armoured. We have 4 Goblin tanks, each armed with large lasers and the ability to carry each a squad of infantry. We've also seen 2 J. Edgars and 2 Rapid Response Maxims, both in standard configurations. We don't see any outward signs of infantry, but be aware that they are probably around. We also have some enemy VTOL assets. We have seen a Karnov VTOL, although not the armed variant as far as we can see, parked on the roof. Standing at the centre of the city is one of the old Star League Trinity towers used for governing areas. Most were destroyed during the First and Second Succession Wars, but this one still remains intact. Governor Ichi uses this as his centre for operations. We've managed to do some digging up on Governor Ichi. He was a major about 20 years ago in a Draconis Combined frontline mech regiment, but he gives all evidence of being a hardliner. But LIC in their personality profile believe that he is likely to flee a battle. Evidence is he was drummed out of the Draconis Combined after retreating from a battle with the Lyrans during the Third Succession Wars. This may be a penance posting where he is situated, but he has shown all the evidence of being a hardline general. He has ordered that any civilians fleeing the area be shot on sight. He has told the populace to stay in place, and it looks like he's trying to use the area for a human shield. We have got the main entrances from the approach that we intend to take across the bridge, across this river. Has been blocked by containers, should be very easy to clear with battle mechs. We also have an underground tunnel which passes under this section of the river, but as you can see, shipping containers have been stacked up at the end, blocking the exit. We've just had intelligence update from the civilian airfield. It would seem the Draconis Combined Forces have detonated a civilian dropship, suborbital craft here, and it's on fire, blocking any landing on this civilian airfield. It will need to be cleared as a priority to bring in any aerodyne dropships to land here, but we need to make sure we've secured the area first. This appears to be a Mule-class dropship, not armed, just a merchant ship, but it's blocking the landing pad. Mission objectives are as follows. Eliminate all hostile armor. Objective 2. Get a team to the Trinity building and arrest Governor Ichi. Mission objective number 3. Seize and secure the infantry building, the mech hangar, and the vehicle complex. Mission objective number 4, clear the runway to bringing Allied aerodyne dropships. Beware of the 4 VTOL warriors here, which seem to be patrolling the area. That's the intelligence briefing. Be aware there are civilians in the area. Your rules of engagement are to not fire on buildings unless fire comes from those buildings or as a result of fire from that area. We also have evidence of farms here with industrial mechs. We classify these as low, frat and unarmed, but that could be wrong. It's difficult to tell from orbit. Be aware as you cross the river, there are many areas with muddy banks which heavy battle mechs may become entrapped in. There is the ruins of a prior settlement destroyed in the Second Succession Wars. Good luck, Godspeed, and wish you good luck in this mission. Okay, and hopefully you can see this is mostly the table of the Thunderhead Studios printer. Or a bit of painting, modestly really, not great with the painting, but just mainly spray cans and some window art. Haven't got around to painting the bridge yet, still got to add in the white lines there. And some of the great pieces here are the Trinity Tower, which comes in several pieces with the basements here. Over here we've got some civilian light buildings which are designed using Tinkercad, which is a really simple online website. I actually took kind of inspiration from my own house to try and design these. Really simple 3D designs. There's always a shortage, I think, of destructible buildings. We also have some terrace houses here which nicely go together. Some low cost slum housing. Some nice buildings here from Thunderhead. We have some Steel Warrior Studios, different pieces around here. And one of my favourite pieces, if I can find it, is of course the Dunkin' Davians donuts, which has managed to survive on this planet despite the fact it's been ruled by the Draconis Combine for about 150 years. We also have some trees here that I bought from eBay. These just search 6mm trees on eBay. They're great because it's the right size for mechs. We have some 3D printed resin trees which were designed and printed by my good friend Neil. You'll find him as Commissar Harris on some sites of Mecha, American Mecha Discord. We have the hangar here, which is a great hangar, which is I designed again on Tinkercad. Up here we also have a building that Neil's designed here, which is a grain silo which fits nicely to roads. So I designed this building in Tinkercad as well. This is an agromech barn. Again, just quite a simple design, but it's come out quite well. Some rusting on top. We have some things from Raining Fire Studios, some exploding tankers, because what's a map without exploding tankers, and some storage areas and the control tower here. Large piece from the aerospace, the Hextech aerospace area. Got the one more thing. We've got, of course, a takeaway just down here. So that's all of the bits of scenery here. I made the mud myself. I think you can still buy this river. I forget the name of the person who designed it. It wasn't Chris at Thunderhead, but somebody else who designed the river. And the river's great, takes a long while to get the effect. And these fields over here are just made by printing them out, color printing from maps designed in MegaMech and exported as PDFs. The map's just designed from Deep Cut Studios. It's a 6x4 map with the Badlands colour scheme and 33mm hexes. It works really well, has kept really well even on the edges. I didn't pay for the extra stitching, but it's a really great map. We also have this is a lake which I made just of a waste from a 3D printed hill that went wrong. I printed it with no infill, so I just let it run for a little while and turned it into a lake and marked up the hexes on there. Again, so this is going to be about 20,000 BV. Neil's bringing along his Morningstar security consulting group mercenary force, which is going to consist of, I think he's up to 14 mechs. We're playing with campaign ops rules, and he's got 3 lancers, plus one of them's a bit reinforced, it now has 6 in it. He's got a Union class dropship and a Leopard class dropship, a few Strike Falcon helicopters, which we do laugh about because they went out of date about 500 years ago. Kind of raided the museum to steal those, and some infantry. So it's going to be a very much an interesting mech versus armour, and probably some infantry around, though you can't see them, and maybe even the odd industrial mech waving around a combine harvester. Till next time, I'll see you there.